The internet is forever. But how many of us really think about that every day? According to a 2015 YouGov Omnibus survey, more than 57% of Americans regret something that they post online. And 20% of millennials ages 18 to 34 regret something that they post at least once a week. I can admit that I've made some regrettable posts in my past, and I believe that many of us watching can relate to that. Many of the things we regret posting may just be because we've grown, and the actions and languages that we end up regretting may be because they're cringy. But what about the deeply personal posts that reveal a little too much? Well, I've made many of those too, and I'm willing to bet that you have as well. Why do we do this? Well, according to a 2019 study from the University of Melbourne, arousal causes us to speak automatically rather than think things through before speaking. And what kind of arousal is easiest to obtain nowadays? A like, favorite, retweet, share, whatever you decide to call it, they all function the same to make sure you feel happy and fulfilled and continue using social media. So it's such a problem afflicting the youth of America. How do we combat this? Well, look no further than the Media Monitor. The Media Monitor combines a group of social specialists trained to ensure that you make good, lasting impressions on the internet with an advanced AI program with the sole purpose of making sure that you make no regrets when posting online. Our social specialists are trained in internet sensitivity courses to make sure that anything you post isn't deemed as insensitive to anybody. And we require that you take a thorough survey when starting up our AI so that we make sure that you make no regrets when revealing about yourself online. We go through the entire backlog of your posts and study what you deem as regrettable to ensure that you make no regrets in the future. With this kind of monitoring, there are bound to be some objections, such as, wouldn't this be considered electronic snooping, an invasion of my privacy? Wouldn't this infringe on my right to free speech and expression? Well, no and no. According to hg.org, a legal resource website, electronic snooping can be determined as a form of fraud through the use of computers by federal law in certain instances. With your written consent, we do not invade your privacy more than you let us. As for infringement on rights to free speech and expression, you are the one who is ultimately going to make the post. We do not control your social media accounts, simply nudging them on the path that you would deem the least regrettable. We look at everything you're about to post right before you send it, yes, but only after you've written all of your thoughts down, as to make sure we don't censor our patrons. And we do not specifically prohibit anything from being posted on any social media site unless it infringes on the rights of others. Here we have an example of the Media Monitor in action.
Your media has been monitored. Oh my gosh, thanks Media Monitor.
Remember to have no regrets and monitor your media today.